Welcome to the all right. Welcome to the Uncultured Roots podcast. This your boy 17.
It's your man H.M. Hersham Bawu. What up? 1, 2, check. Yeah.
That's
a lot of shit.
That's that vacation mode set there.
Boy, you can tell, boy, you feel real good now. It's your boy G Fly. What up, though, my babies?
And we back. We was gonna do something, but last week was Sweetest Day, and you know how that go down. So yeah,
we back.
Yeah, man.
He had how was your Sweetest Day, buddy?
Man.
Yeah,
it was swell.
No, don't sugarcoat it, nigga.
Man, you playing that shit so down, man. Hey, man, my good sister put that thing together, man. You gotta put it. You gotta bring the marching band out for this.
Yeah, I gotta give her.
There you go.
Give her some cheers. I thought I was just going to South Beach. Ended up going to Bahamas on a cruise and shit. So it was.
Sipping Bahama Mamas with his toes.
Yeah, toes in the air, you know what I'm saying? Chest out.
Toes working on that Bahamian sand by the beach.
Out there living your best life.
Right.
Had a nigga jealous for a minute, but hey, it's all right. It's all right. I'll be
That's how we supposed to be living all the time.
That's right. Absolutely. All the time.
Fucking
Fuck the grind.
Right.
I just want to... Nothing. Anyhow. So,
how y'all doing today, man?
I'm doing good, man.
Well, this ain't no fucking beach, but it's okay.
Shit, man, we need to plan something.
Yeah, that'd be dope. What's with your
bring the wives with us, man?
Right.
Oh, I'm all for that.
Wives and girlfriends.
Right.
Well, yeah, the wife, the wife that I have, and the two serious women in their lives. Yes, indeed.
The women folk.
All right. Well, we got a sad show for y'all.
It's not all sad.
Not all.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how it plays
stuff, out. Some sad stuff been happening lately.
Yeah, and you're probably not gonna like our last topic, but fuck you anyway in advance. So, yeah.
I'm not gonna tell them fuck them, but I will be saying, I don't got no problem saying it.
I say fuck them in a nice way,
What's a nice way to say it?
It's the slow stroke.
It's right. It's not rough like rape. You know what I mean? It's like it's that gentle like they want.
Let's move along. I'm gonna save you right here, but just moving along. Let's go ahead.
It's the kind of fuck that they want. You know what I mean? So we can't. I've already gotten in trouble before for saying the M word, which cannot be repeated on Uncultured Roots as we know it. So we're just gonna dive on in today.
So the first topic, some news from Hollywood. Actor Alec Baldwin accidentally discharged a weapon and killed, I think, the cinematographer and also injured somebody else that was on the set. So it's just a real tragic situation. Like, I saw pictures from it. It looked like he was going through it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I could imagine.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I saw this story. What was it, yesterday or the day before? I came into work. It was on the news, and they were saying he had a prop gun. I said, "How the hell you shoot somebody with a prop gun?"
Yeah, why is live ammunition even on the set though? I don't know.
You know why? Like, somebody put that shit there.
Who fucked up that bad?
Oh, it wasn't a fuck up. It was intentional.
You think it was intentional?
Hell yeah, I think it was intentional. You don't fuck up that bad.
Yeah.
You had one job to do.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. Like, okay, we all have weapons. Yeah. We have live ammunition in our homes.
Right.
Like, right. You cannot fuck that up. You cannot confuse.
Right.
Like, because I'm assuming you brothers are responsible gun owners because I see you all each and every week, so you haven't killed yourselves or anyone.
Absolutely.
Right.
So, like, it's not that hard, man. Like, I think it was done intentionally. I think they just wanted somebody to get off, and they didn't know who was going. Well, they probably did know. Shit, I mean,
potato.
It's not funny, but it's like
It's just fucked up.
I think it was an innocent way to say, I want this nigga gone, but I don't want to do it myself. And you know what?
Yeah.
Let me put it in here, and let's just let the cards fall.
you know what? When I first heard that and it was like prop gun, and I was like, this don't make no sense. I was like, something else going on with this.
Yeah.
Isn't that how Bruce Lee's son died?
Yeah, he died the same way.
Exactly.
How's you killing people with prop guns, man?
I mean, I know they get real guns to make them, to make it look realistic.
Caddario has a prop gun. Yeah, you've seen it. You've seen his prop gun, haven't
I
you?
haven't seen his prop gun.
His prop gun looks like a real fucking gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how you killing with a prop gun?
They have real bullets in it.
They be putting real bullets in the prop guns?
They supposed to be blanks, I would imagine.
Yeah, or sometimes they might even just swap it out because sometimes the prop guns have the same weight and feel of an actual gun.
Yeah.
Why won't you just, in that case, you got a real gun?
Yeah.
It's not a prop gun, it's a real
They use real guns. They just use fake bullets. They use blanks.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody fucked up by having real bullets in the
They ain't fuck up.
Somebody,
That's what they wanted to do.
Somebody in trouble.
So I like to see when they get to the bottom of it.
How ain't nothing gonna happen.
You don't think they gonna find out what?
Nah. It's Hollywood, man. They cover each other's ass.
Hollywood.
I wasn't going there, but I'm gonna let you go there on your own, buddy. We're just glad you're talking.
It's weird. They weird.
Little inside joke, but hey, here you go. No, okay. You can call it conspiracy. You call it what you want. It's Hollywood. They are shooting $1 million projects, multi-million-dollar projects.
I think it was a Western, rather. It was like a Western movie.
Was it?
Yeah,
it costs money if you got Alec Baldwin there.
Yeah, I think
he
it was
ain't
like
on
a
the cheap
Western type movie, like cowboy. Yeah.
So I'm saying, like, you've invested money into this project.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nothing's done by accident.
But why would they fuck up their money by killing somebody on set?
Yeah.
Sometime it might not be about the money. I know I brought the money up, but I'm saying in this particular case, I can't see how you're working on a multi-million-dollar project and you let something like this happen by accident. Like every T should be crossed and I should be dotted.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't see how this was a mistake. That's why I'm not trying to lead the conspiracy movement or nothing. I'm just saying, let's just use common sense. How could this happen by accident?
Right.
Like somebody wanted somebody gone and they didn't want to have to do it themselves. That's the easiest way to get it done. Like, I mean, it's pretty genius when you think about it. It's fucked up. I'm not saying that it should happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying if you want to get somebody, okay.
It's strange.
He had a little accident, like how the mafia say.
Right.
It's strange. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not strange to me.
So you think the bullet was intended for?
I mean,
Alec?
I don't think it was intended for Alec. I'm saying whoever put that there, they knew what scene. They knew the script. Mm-hmm. They knew when it was going to be used.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's a Western movie, you got to know, like, okay.
But he didn't shoot nobody in the movie. He shot like the camera lady, right? Yeah, that's who died, the camera lady.
Well, so you're leaning towards you think this was an accident.
I don't know.
So you saying the bullet might have been intended for someone else?
That's why I said this is weird because it's like, man, how's a prop gun killing, able to shoot something anyway? It's like, this is too damn far-fetched. Like,
yeah, they call it prop just because it's, it's used in a movie, but it's a real fucking gun.
Yeah, like
but my thing is, how did they, like what he was saying this a while ago, how can you fuck up like that?
Yeah,
Like,
that's it.
like safety first, like
Exactly, exactly. How do you not know?
Safety first, motherfucker.
How do you not know it's a real gun? Real
Like
bullet
the
to-
last thing you want to do is you do not want to shoot somebody for real. Like
That's why the conspiracy about, with Bruce Lee's son, like they think that was intentional. Like you shot the main person in the movie,
Of course.
and killed him with live ammunition.
So I mean, it wouldn't be hard if you using real guns and to replace blanks with actual bullets.
Yeah.
In some cases, you can't tell the difference until the shots are fired.
You shoot it, yeah.
So, but again, if this is Hollywood and these are sets, live ammunition shouldn't even be nowhere near there.
Exactly. It shouldn't even be there.
Because I'm pretty sure you have to walk through security to get to the lot that they're doing it on.
Right.
You get what I mean? So it's not like anybody can just go back there.
Yeah.
But it ain't like security that thorough where they checking every nook and cranny.
Right about that.
Yeah.
I'm saying someone there knew what they wanted to be done. I don't know if they had a target in mind. Maybe you might have had someone that just wanted to fuck up the project.
Wanted to cause some mayhem,
Chaos.
Yeah, that might be possible. Maybe the manufacturer of the bullets fucked.
That could
Maybe they fucked up.
That could be true too.
It's a fucking rabbit hole.
The people who's making the blanks probably also make live ammunition.
I'm pretty sure that's what happens.
Could have fucked up and put the.
There's too many possibilities, y'all. So just know that unfortunately a sad event happened, and someone lost their life, and
it made me think about the the cameraman who be shooting them hood videos.
Oh yeah,
your niggas be pointing to get
because niggas
like I know the
big ass guns with all them extendos and shit.
You a brave ass. I ain't holding no camera for nobody.
I'm about to say, it's like, I'm gonna set that mug there and let you point all you want at it. I'm step on over here.
Right now, man, I think
we gonna do the tripod on this scene.
Hey, put that boy on the tables, let it slide. They can see like it's moving, or a little cart or something. Like, we're gonna slide it. I ain't gonna hold that boy.
Like, you know what, man? I think on this one, I might have to bring in the what's the little things with the remote control? The
drone.
I might do the drone scene.
You can shoot the drone.
I might let the drone shoot this scene. I'm gonna fall back on it.
Always think about that.
I got to see what's in them clips.
Right.
Oh yeah.
I gotta rack that shit before you start.
Yeah, I need to expect the gun.
You're right.
I need the whole thing. Check, see, you ain't got one in the head.
That's what I'm saying. For the scene, you better rack that boy because I gotta know.
Yeah.
Right. I always think about that when I be seeing them videos. You know what I'm saying? They pointing guns at the camera and shit. Like, like cameraman really cool with this, huh?
Not I.
Out here risking his life to shoot a video.
Yeah, shit. I mean, shit, if you in the hood, you risking your life anyway.
Right, exactly.
Shit, you know how many videos they been shot up?
And then on top of that, they all probably drinking lean and, drunk and shit and smoking.
Yeah.
Ignorant shit.
Man, I'm pretty sure.
Don't get offended by what I said, hood niggas. It's just ignorant shit in my eyes, okay?
I'm pretty sure some cameraman done fell behind that shit. That's not funny, but
that's why niggas gotta do that shit. Can't be mad at these niggas who be charging y'all up their ass.
Right. They risking their life and shit.
Nigga, first of all, I'm not from here.
Right.
I'm not from this side of town.
I'm from the good side of town.
I got 25 guns on me.
He might not even be in the good side of town. He just might be from the other side of town. And he's not from there. So it's like I'm not really privy to this side.
Right.
Man. Well, so
I like y'all little niggas, and y'all little niggas don't know nothing about handling no pistol in the correct way.
Oh yeah, you can tell by the way they hold them. Shit, you can see a motherfucker who ain't never shot a gun before.
Yeah,
like if they don't have good trigger discipline,
Right.
And you see them in pictures with their finger on the actual trigger, like
that's a no.
Yeah, you ain't got no. You don't know.
Hey man, you ain't shooting that pistol, man. That finger gotta be on the guard, dog.
Right.
You know.
Yes, sir.
That's how you accidentally shoot somebody.
Yeah, that's how you know who has training and knowledge, and
Right.
you know, it's whatever. Anyhow, we get off topic like we always do.
Yeah.
But you know, for people that want to be like actors and shit, you know, seeing something like this happen would probably make people now more
Thorough.
yeah, make them more paranoid and make him like, all right, if I got to do a gun scene where I'm getting shot, we all
first.
need to be
we all gonna
inspecting
be
this
checking
gun.
these.
Yeah.
Like, and so we gonna have 5 people check it,
Right.
and then once 5 people have checked it, we are all watching everybody check it, so the gun will never leave the site. You get what I'm? It's not gonna leave my purview. It's not gonna leave my vision, my view. So we've all inspected it. If I'm the one that has to be shot,
Right. We all.
and since I'm the one that's got to be shot, I'm checking it twice.
Right.
I'm gonna be the last motherfucker to check it.
The only thing is if it really did come from the manufacturer. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell the bullets.
That's
really.
true. That's true.
Only,
That's always the chance you take.
Yeah.
But then, well,
Then your family could sue the fucking pants off that
I would.
company.
I be on that ass. Boy, hey man, shit,
I would tell them,
They
and
going
like,
bankrupt.
here's what you do. Because if you're gonna take a chance like that, if the scene says I have to be shot in the head, then aim the gun at my stomach for the shot for the scene. But then go back and post and do another shot in a retake where you aiming the gun a little higher, but actually don't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's ways around it. You know what I mean? Like, don't actually pull the trigger and aim it. Because in case it is something in that motherfucker, you can survive a shot to the stomach. You can't.
I'd rather just not get shot.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
You know, I needed that bailout because I was sitting up here trying to figure out, like, how can I work with these motherfuckers?
Right.
It's not going to be
just
me.
make sure I don't get
I'm
shot.
not an actor.
Yeah.
I'm not an actor.
Yeah.
So, you know. And if my very first acting gig is, hey, well, you know, we need somebody to get shot. Well, you need somebody else.
Right.
That's a no for me, dog.
You know, oh, you know about the prop gun, mister.
Yeah. My very first acting debut. It shall never see the light of day.
It won't see the light.
Which
Nobody's
is probably a
gonna
good
see
thing.
it. Yeah. Wait a minute, it was both our acting debut. that day.
Right.
Shout out Cadario.
Yeah, it gave me my first acting debut
So
on a short film.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah, shit.
it was supposed to be like a strip club scene.
oh
Ah, shit.
You know, I was in a scene with a pretty lady.
I gotta check it out.
I think, I don't know, you gotta ask him where it's at on
Yeah.
YouTube. It's somewhere up there.
okay, showrunner. We said what we could on that one.
I mean,
Trying to find the button.
I see it. I'm looking at it.
I mean, pray for the family. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It was a tragic situation. Yeah. Hopefully they'll learn from it and it won't happen again.
They won't.
Yeah.
But you know.
I have no faith in you.
Yeah.
Just be, you know, like you say, prayers to the family and
Right.
everyone involved. And it's just sad that stuff like this happens. But,
Right.
you know,
Unnecessary.
we
So
all gonna
then-
leave this bitch one way or the other.
Yeah.
Nobody gets out alive.
Well, don't tell
Nobody.
Cadario that.
No prisoners.
He think he's living to 120 years old.
But even
At
if
some
he do,
point-
he
at
still,
some-
even if he lived to 120, he go
At some point, you're gonna get to a point where your shit ain't gonna work no more. Like, all right, man, we done ran for quite some time now.
We did what we could, bro. Trying to hang it up.
Unless they come up with some technology shit.
They already
that keep
They
you
already
living
have
to
artificial
200.
organs out.
Keep you living to like 200 years
They have
old.
artificial organs.
I
They make
believe-
shit out of pigs.
I mean, I saw something on the news about they take it out of pigs now.
Out of pigs?
Yeah.
Yes. They have artificial
They
organs.
done already did some type of surgery where they replace somebody's real
Heart?
organ with a pig's organ.
Yep.
Wow.
They are like I want to say reverse engineering, but they're figuring out how to make it compatible for humans' bodies and everything.
But anytime they say when you get a organ from somebody else, you kind of pick up their traits.
So you pick up a pig's traits.
When you start eating slop, you know why.
I've got this strange desire for slop.
You want to
Sloppy
roll around in some,
Right. No.
you want to roll around in some mud, we know why.
Oh man, this motherfucker stop taking showers.
Niggas start calling you Charlotte's Web. You know what I mean?
Oh,
That might be too old for a lot of y'all.
I wish I could just, take a trip to like 200 years from now just to see what the fuck's going on. I don't want to stay. I just want to see for myself.
Just gotta pull up in the DeLorean.
200 years from now, ain't none of this shit gonna even still be standing.
Think we all gonna be done by then?
Come on now, it's humanity.
Ain't no telling.
Ain't no telling.
I think the new. Yeah, let's just move on.
Ain't no telling what's gonna be going on.
I think some people will still be around.
200 years from now, man, it might be on
colonize
another planet.
Mars,
They done left this bitch right here looking like a desert.
Yeah, you gonna have a.
They'll leave all the ghetto folks down
None of this
here.
shit gonna be looking the same.
We already the ghetto planet.
Right.
This is definitely the hood of the solar system.
No, 200 years from now. 200 years from now, let's see.
What is your predictions?
The New World Order.
One world currency.
Oh, that's already.
That's
That's gonna happen within a few years.
That shit gonna happen.
Trackers
in
in everybody.
That's definitely. Oh, okay. That's definitely gonna happen. Don't you niggas got them watches on right now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the same thing my
What's
girl
the next
say.
step?
That's the same thing my girl say.
Both of you niggas got the same shit.
She be like, yo, you gonna take that tracker off?
But your phone is a tracker too. You keep that with you everywhere you
Yeah,
go.
but
Exactly.
the difference is, like, my phone can't track my heart rate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My phone does not have access. It can't trace my steps. Now my wife's phone can, but not mine. My phone's a little older, so it can't trace everything that I'm doing.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like that's how they
know where
gonna
you
market it
at.
to you. Oh yeah, they know where I'm at.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that's how they market it to you. Like, oh, look at the watch. It's right here. Now, well, look, we got the new thing. We got this chip. If
Now
you just
we
No, but see, I'm not going that far.
Yeah.
I'm not going
I
that
can't
far.
take it off. I don't want it.
we got this chip. That way, you don't need to. You can just scan yourself in the house. You don't need anything. It's
that's how they try to
it's
sell.
convenience.
Yeah.
They gonna hit you with it.
I said that the other
Yeah,
episode.
you did.
Yeah.
But that's how they try to market it. They tried that chip shit through the job. Like, yes, you get one of these, you could go to the, you know what I mean? Makes it easier to get inside your job. First of all, I don't even like my job to be even.
I don't need nothing implanted.
First of all, it's a fucking job, and I'm getting employed by somebody else. So what the fuck happened when I get fired?
I was about to say, what I need a chip for? I'm finna quit this bitch next week.
So this bitch gonna deactivate and it's gonna be still there? Like, absolutely not. Y'all crazy for that shit. Like, no, man.
Hey, for anybody out here that think I'm just full of shit, if you don't believe in the New World Order and the One World Government and all that, you need to go back and rewatch Futurama. Rewatch that TV show because they let out a lot.
They the same people made The Simpsons.
They are,
Yeah,
and they let
Simpsons
out.
don't be missing.
They let out a lot of subliminal messages about one world government and how things are gonna look in the future, how they intend things to be. Hey, y'all need to go back and check out Futurama. I'm just saying, if you don't believe it, hey, they don't put that shit out there for no reason.
Yeah.
But anyway, we drifted.
We digress.
Yeah, we
like we always do.
We slid away a little bit.
Look, man, because the shit is sad.
Yeah, we
Like the shit we got up there is kind of sad. So it's like we trying to,
lighten the mood a
little bit before it start getting hit with the heavy shit. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I think this next episode this next topic probably is going to be a little bit more heavier than everything else on there.
Yeah, definitely.
So the next topic, I can't see the young lady's name, but
Livy J.
I hope that we're saying her name correct.
Yeah.
So she was a single mother, and she's battling depression and going through it. Yeah. And she was kind of like I guess posting different things that was alluding to what she was going through.
Yeah.
And her final post said, if I'm successful with this, make sure y'all take care of my kids. And then she
was saying if she check out, she said she ready to check out, and if she's successful at doing it, she just wanted the people who loved her to take care of her children.
Right. And then she committed suicide by causing, crashing or,
before we dive into it completely, that thing always crossed my mind. Not necessarily pertaining to this young woman, but how bad does your life have to be for you to think like, it's time?
Well, it's not that. Well, okay. Before I start off, I want to first give a shout out and a big thank you for single mothers out there.
Yeah.
Man, y'all are superheroes, man. I was raised by one. She held it down. I ain't never seen my mom break down. I'm pretty sure she probably had her times too, but she ain't never showed us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I just want to give y'all flowers, man.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, shit, man. It ain't enough flowers to grow in the world to give to y'all. But I do want to give y'all flowers and say, man, thank y'all for being who y'all are. And it ain't easy at all. No. But, man, thank you for what y'all do.
Yeah.
It's not always that life is hard. When somebody battling depression, that's something different. You know what I'm saying? Like, depression, for what I gathered, is, how a sunny day could sometimes make somebody feel better?
Yeah.
When somebody in depression, and they in deep depression, it won't matter if it's sunny or raining outside.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's the same. They feel the same no matter what it's like. So, that I kind of even look at when women first have a baby and they get postpartum.
Yeah.
Like, man, that do a number on a lot of women when they go through that postpartum. That's a hard thing to go through. They becoming a new mother. That's a lot of pressure. I mean, that's a lot of pressure on anybody when they first having a child, even the father. But this person is going through mental things. They're going through changes with their body. And they got this new kid and the pressure of, I gotta be the best I can because I can't fail like this. Ain't no failing at this. I gotta do right.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, y'all know y'all got kids, so y'all know how I feel.
Yeah.
So with her, she's a mother and she take care of her kid and she's trying to hold it together, and then she has a mental.
Battling,
She has her mental health is not great. You know what I'm saying? And
well, that's what I was trying to tap in. Like that's what I'm saying. Like how I know you can chalk it up to depression or whatever they just might be battling, whatever demons they're facing at that current time. But I'm saying I've been depressed, but not to that point.
Yeah,
I've had bad shit happen to me,
right?
But not to that point,
right?
I was like, I'm not knocking or judging. I'm literally curious and asking, like, how bad does it have to be for you to not be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel?
I mean, yeah, I know life can get
Well, that's what
fucking
you know what I'm
dark.
saying?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I've had some pretty dark eras.
I've had some very dark eras, but I still know that I wasn't.
Exactly.
It gets much worse than what I was at. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? I don't think. See, somebody who's depressed. I'm not talking about where you get depressed and you can get out of it. I'm talking about people who depressed and they can't shake that shit.
Yeah, they just feel hopeless. Like they don't feel
people who not depressed. I don't think they can ever understand that.
Yeah.
You will never understand it. It's
like
different.
It's like losing the will to live.
Yeah, it's like
it's like it's just like something that's always there and it's not going. It's not. You can kind of work with it at certain times. Sometimes it gets harder. Sometimes it don't. And I'm going by what I've heard depressed people how they talk about it. Mm-hmm. It's just like a twin that ain't going nowhere. It's there, and it's like some days can be worse than others. Some days you feel a little better, and sometimes it can be all bad, depending on what kind of depression you have, or what level you on with your depression.
Yeah,
I wonder how long ago it was actually diagnosed as a mental illness.
Yeah,
I'm
well, this country is sketchy about mental illness.
Yeah,
anyway.
That's what I'm saying. It's probably not that long ago since it been deemed a mental illness, and
even then, this country still don't take mental illness seriously.
Not at all. Yeah.
Like it's just like
we just not really talk about it in a large scale.
Yeah. And the mind is the most important part that you have. Without it, you have nothing else.
So saying that, just think about it. Like, try to imagine that you feel like that, and it's like
can't shake it.
You can't really shake the shit.
Yeah. And again, everybody's different. I just kind of live by my own creed, where I just constantly repeat and tell myself in my mind. I've been doing this since before I can remember. When times get like real bad for me, I just always tell myself like, it's only temporary, D.
Yeah.
Like, because you've gotten through shit before.
Right.
And I know that eventually one day there will be a wall. There will be something I can't get over. Right. In terms of, it doesn't necessarily mean depression and make it be healthy, because we all going to leave here. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? It's going to be something in life that we don't be able to get past. And I'm just trying to think, like, I've had a lot of bad shit happen to me to the point where I didn't think I was going to recover. But then I'm like, no, it's only temporary. Yeah. We're going to get through this. It's not going to be this way forever, because.
But what you not, with the part that you keep
No, I'm not trying to compare like to her.
I'm not saying to compare, but what I'm noticing, what you're saying is, when something bad happens, see, when you're depressed, something don't necessarily bad has to happen to you.
I'm using this term even with depression. Like, even when I've had depression that's lasted for like, I think the longest time I've been depressed is maybe like a month and a half, like 2 months, where it was like really fucking bad, where I'm thinking like, man, this shit just don't let up. But again, I just kept telling myself, look, this shit is temporary. Right. Like, it's not going to last forever. Like, you will reach the end of this shit one way or the other. Yeah. By something's going to happen, whether good or bad. You ain't going to keep feeling this shit forever. Right. But that's true, period. No matter who you are, because whether you decide to take your own life or whether your circumstances improve, maybe you are able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. What I'm saying is, you're going to see that light one way or the other. And I'm not making light of the situation. I'm just saying, because we all are individuals, everyone has their own specific way in how they deal with it. And for me, I guess I self-delude myself and say it's temporary and we'll be able to get through it. It's like people that, and I can include myself as one of them. It's like when you hit something on your body, or I use my example back when I broke my ankle. The pain was like so intense. I started punching the floor so I could revert and trick my mind to take the pain off of that because it was so intense.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, I guess that's kind of what I do. I kind of trick my mind into like, oh, it's going to get better. It's not as bad. That's a defense mechanism for my mind, I guess.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's how a lot of people cope with it, but some people don't have that mental fortitude to get through it. You know what I'm saying?
Smoking and drinking
like that. Yep. Yeah.
A lot of people do that.
That make it worse.
Yeah.
Oh, it does. It does.
Sometimes amplifies it.
I mean, drinking is a depressant. You know what I'm saying? So that wasn't really.
Like I always say, it's like borrowing happiness from the next day. So next day you feel even worse. So you just got to keep drinking, or you know what I'm saying. Then you fall into that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tend to not like to borrow. I need my happiness.
Yeah, just keep it spread out.
Oh yeah.
Well, you know, but as far as the people who going through something, I'm not depressed. So I'm not going to, you know, go out there and say, yeah, you need to do this or do that. I've read somewhere that's where they say you should not do that to somebody who's depressed. You should not be saying that. But for those who just going through something, you know, just, man, you are needed. You are dope.
In your own way.
Yeah, man. You might be going through something right now, but man, you know, you can. It's gonna be times where you're gonna keep going through. You're gonna go through stuff, but just know you can keep on pushing, man. You can keep on, you know, being the great person that you are, even though you got this thing that you dealing with. And then you might feel like nobody really understand you, and nobody probably know how you feel. And I would like to say, you know, some people might not, but you ain't alone. You know what I'm saying? You're not by yourself.
No.
For people who might not be as severe, and you looking for happiness everywhere else, man, just start here. You know what I'm saying? Start from here. Look inside and choose happiness. And that's what I'm going to leave you with.
Good words.
Yeah, I'm not going to get all as philosophical as Mr. Fly here, but it's like, you know, trick your mind if you have to. Like, everything that works for each of us may not work for you. You may have to dig into your own bag and, like you say, dig in deep and search within inside yourself to see what's going to work for you to your benefit. But, you know, suicide ain't the answer, especially, you know, when you and again, I'm not judging or knocking the woman because no one knew her real struggle.
All right.
But, you know, if you got people that depend on you, you know, it's not about you anymore. You know, that's what I think about when I go through things in my own life. It's like, it's not about me. I got 3 children who depend on me as well as their mother. Like, so it's more of a tough love on my end. It's like, okay, get your shit together, nigga.
Yeah.
You can't.
Other people,
can't. You know, like, come on, man. And that's why I say, just for me, I can't recommend that for everyone.
Because I think sometimes that's not the case with people. That it's not that they're not thinking, I gotta think about other people. It's not like they don't know that. But if that pain is that intense,
feel like they not.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe they feel like they not helping the people while they're here. I don't know.
That's why
that could be a part of it. That could be a part of it if you feel like nothing I do feels like it's working.
Right.
But again, that's that also comes from not having a good support system.
Yeah,
because sometimes you need people in your ear to be like, look, I don't care how you feeling.
Right.
You are needed. You are valued. You're doing a good job. Like, come on now.
And for people to be a support system, I like to, because I learned this, that sometimes, you know, when somebody need to talk to you, they not asking you for your opinion, and they not asking you to give them advice. They just want you to listen.
Yeah, they just need to hear.
So you just gotta be a listening ear and not give any feedback. Just absorb. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just be the absorb pad for them to get off what they gotta get off about what they going through.
Yeah. You see somebody crying out for help like that on social media, check on your people.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you man, you never know. You know, I won't I won't go into detail, but I just, same thing. Not for me, but I had someone dealing with some things, and I had worries.
Yeah,
like when, hey, you good? Like, don't
right.
Because sometimes you can kind of tell it's like if you know a person. Like if you know a person like the back of your hand, and when they get to if they get to start saying different phrases and start talking about things like, well, I don't want to use any examples, but if they just start, not speaking how they usually are, it's like, wait a minute, y'all never heard you talk like that before.
Right.
What's going on with you, man? Right. Like, because do you need me to come over there? And sometimes if depending on, who you are as a part of that support system, you are going to have to sacrifice some time, but it's worth it.
Right.
If it can save a life, if it can, because you never know what's going through a person's head, because we can't read each other's minds.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because people have had suicidal thoughts. I mean, shit, I've had suicidal thoughts, but I don't act. I didn't act on them. That's what I'm saying. I can admit I've had times where it's bad, and the thought has crossed my mind, and I'm like, snap the fuck out of it. This ain't you. Yeah. What the fuck are you doing? This what I mean. It's like I have to trick my mind, and then I have to kind of give myself a little mental abuse. So it's like, get your shit together, nigga. Yeah. Like, you need that. I don't want to say mental abuse, but tough love. Like, give myself tough love. Like, and it's not that I don't have a support system, because I do, but it's just sometimes you can tune that shit out.
Yeah.
Depending on, I know it's kind of sound like I contradicted my last point, but if you can have the support system and you're not listening to them, sometimes you just need that certain push, that breakthrough. Sometimes if you're able to break the barrier of getting through to people, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
It's not as easy, but it's difficult. It's tricky. It's the mind has yet to be fully understood.
Right. You can't even use all of it. So.
So if you hear, man, stick around with us, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Stick around with us for a while, and keep on being the light you are, man. Just keep pushing.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say something that wasn't said yet. You so-called daddies and fathers, help these women. Take care of your fucking kids.
Please.
Just take care of your damn kids.
Absolutely.
It's not easy. But goddamn, I don't want to say guys, but just take care of your fucking kids, man.
Yeah.
It's not easy. I've been with my kids since day one. I've been with my wife for 15 years. This shit ain't easy. But I ain't gonna abandon them.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna abandon my kids. Like, come on, man.
And these kids need y'all.
They fucking need you.
They need y'all, man.
This ain't all on the women. Even if the woman is crazy and drives you the fuck away. And there's a lot of that.
And hey,
you should have been smarter when you laid down.
I was just about to say. You
got man up and deal with it.
Because I saw a woman tweet, "Hey, y'all act like we could pick our BDs." Well, you kind of can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
you can.
You telling me that you opened your legs up and you didn't choose this person?
Unless you got raped, and that's a whole different.
That's a whole different thing.
And I'm not even talking about that. I'm not even going. That's something else. But you do choose who you lay with. You know what I'm saying? And if you make it, you gotta do what you gotta do to fit.
Man up and take care of it.
Well, yeah, that's both. Yeah, both sides, both factions
Both sides,
have responsibility to be a part of them children's lives, them kids' lives. Period. Like, because I think what people don't really take into consideration, and I'll be honest, the one thing that's always kept me in place, besides the love that I have for my wife, I was always worried about what my kids would think if I left, if I was gone.
Yeah.
If I'm like,
that's a sign that you a good person, because a lot of people don't.
Well, that's what I'm
think
saying.
that far
because
ahead.
I'm thinking if I leave because things ain't working out with her,
Right.
how's it? And don't get it wrong, because a lot of people will read it and that, oh, you just stand with her. Because no, I actually love my wife. You know what I'm saying? We love each other. It's something genuine there, like real shit. But I'm saying when we've had rough patches, and it's like where it's like I don't think this shit gonna work. Because I'll be honest, and I've told my wife this. I've had conversations with my kids where it's like, well, shit, you know, daddy might be moving out soon. You know, I've had those conversations because times were so bad, because things were getting to that point. But it's like, I've also said, hey, if I move out, don't shit change. Mm-hmm. I'm still your father. I'm still going to be seeing you. You're going to be coming to where I'm at. I get you from school, whatever. The only difference is I won't be in the house.
Right.
But the thing is, I'm still going to be involved with you.
Right.
Like, that doesn't change.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, even when, like, say, my first son was born, I knew, like, as soon as I seen her kick him out, I'm like, I'm responsible for this little guy for the rest of his days, for the rest of my days. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and their opinion means everything to me. You know, so so it's like, and not just because they older. I'm saying even when they were young, even when they were little, it's like, how my kid gonna grow up like when my dad ain't around?
Right.
You know, I'm like, fuck all that. You ain't about to be able to say that shit about me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that was my whole thing. Like, I don't give a fuck what.
Right.
You know, we gon' fuck all that. I ain't with that shit. Like, and plus, don't hate me for this, women, but listen. And it's not a reflection of my wife, because it's not. But my whole idea was, I'm not gonna let no woman brainwash my child and hate me.
No, yeah.
Period. Like, real shit. I'm not going down that route.
That's definitely be happening.
That happens.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of factors that come into play where women run men away, and then you got a whole bunch of bum ass, garbage ass niggas who you just look at her and shoot and move. Like, nah, you weak for that.
Look, man, you knew she was, even if she on that tip and she out here wilding, man, you kind of already knew that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of times y'all already know that. So, hey, man, you did that. You just got to take care of that kid, man. Like he said that at some point, it ain't about you. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't about her.
Right.
So don't worry, you know, do what you can for that kid.
Yeah.
And keep it pushing after that.
Yeah.
And it's not easy, but life ain't easy. So what you did in that moment, it felt good, but now you paying for it, nigga.
You could have made it easier by choosing a better person.
Well, yeah,
a better person.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so if you out here just being I ain't gonna use that D word that they use to describe us. If you out here being a male hoe, you know,
a roof,
the one that you just neutered.
Oh my God, man.
But no, real shit. Like,
out here bearing the garden tool.
If you out here
a Jezebel,
just smashing,
a hussy.
Right? You just smashing women. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't picking good mates, if you just going off physical attraction, like, oh, she look good, I want to fuck her, this, that, and the third, but then you have an accident and you break the condom or forget to put the condom on, shit, I don't know how you do that, but you know, and then are you stuck? Okay, you should have chose a better mate. That ain't all on her. Nigga, that's on you.
Life comes fast.
That means more than one thing, motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah. prematurely.
Shit. I'm done.
Gotta
That
deal
was
with
it. That was the nail in the coffin right there. You got that one.
So, again, you're going through something, please stick around and keep pushing.
Yeah.
For y'all guys that's having these kids and being these kids' lives, man. You know what I mean? Take some of that load off the mama. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's needed.
And you can have your own life, men. And you can be involved in your own child's life. Believe me, our boy Kadario, we watched him, man. He is a hell of a father. And man, that's all I'm going to say. He's a hell of a father. And he still lived his life and enjoying his life and doing his thing and still taking care of his kids.
Business, huh?
Handling his business. So don't, for a motherfucker trying to say it's not possible, bullshit. I've seen it with my own eyes. It's possible.
Yeah.
So,
yes, sir. So let's lighten the mood a little bit.
Before we do that, though, suicide hotline.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So for the suicide prevention hotline, you can call 1-800-273-8255. So definitely, if you need help, reach out and get the help.
1-800-273-8255. Definitely hit that up if you need someone to talk to.
Yeah.
And to take your mind off of committing the worst mistake you can ever make.
Yeah, it gets better.
It will. In time. It does. See, it gets better. He's talking more. He wasn't doing that before.
It gets better.
In time. See,
Things change.
Give him time. See, we lighten the mood just a little bit. Because it's about to get bad. So we're going to move on now, man.
So, next topic, we're going to move on to something a little lighter. So what the hell is up with these kids? It's a trend going on with kids on TikTok smacking their teachers. What the fuck is
Putting cocaine in the lunches.
You think that's it? It's the coke?
Nah, cocaine wouldn't do that to you.
Cocaine on pizza lunches.
They put some type of super drug in these kids, fucking them up mentally.
What the hell going on with y'all, man? Slapping y'all teachers.
Like the audacity for you to think that you can slap a grown person.
Right.
Like, huh? What? That's how you know kids ain't had their ass whooped. Because
Clearly.
we knew better than to do that shit.
Right.
Well, most of us.
I don't know, man. Some kids in our school fought the teacher.
Yeah.
That's
Some
what
of
I
the
said,
teachers
most
at
of
Denby
us.
were shook. They were like, hey.
Yeah.
That's why we had security like we did.
Right.
I mean, but Denby wasn't no fucking...
Not a regular school.
Hell no. Like you said, it was like a prison shit.
It's fucking Coolie High. Lean on me.
You smoke crack, don't you?
Don't you? Oh, man. Why are we laughing at that?
What was that dude's name? What was the teacher's name? Clark. We ain't had no Mr. Clark.
Yeah. Or Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman.
Oh, man.
I'm Morgan Freeman.
No, the audacity of you kids, man. Like, y'all, I don't know where you get the gall or the balls to think that, because what's going to happen when this grown-ass adult
smack fire out your ass.
Throw a haymaker at you.
like, they return to you fully unjustified force.
Right.
You got you done grew like one strand of hair on your nutsack and think you can fight the teacher.
Right.
Like, you give them a little smack, whatever, and they give your ass like
The full
a Megaton punch and punch your ass into oblivion.
Right.
How you calling for your mama and your daddy?
Right.
Because of some stupid shit.
Because you trying to look
No,
good
man,
on
don't,
TikTok.
no, man, don't be calling your mama now.
Don't bitch up now.
Don't call your mammy now.
Your mama
You know
gonna be
what I'm
like,
saying?
what you do?
She know your crazy
I
ass did
smacked the
something.
teacher. Then she gonna steal off on you, probably.
Well,
Nah, you know how
these
black people
parents
is.
now-
They gonna get the teacher.
yeah. Oh, you touch my kid? You damn motherfucker! Right?
Man, I'll lay your ass out too.
Me.
I'll lay your ass out too.
Right. I'm already ready for you.
Hey, look.
It's going Malice at the Palace ain't got nothing when it's gonna be happening down at this parent teacher conference.
Dog, look. Okay. Short story. I think I told y'all off mic, but I'm gonna say it on mic. Like, my son playing football now. They play football in middle school and shit. Mm-hmm. So his first game, I was kicking it with one of the fathers that was there, one of the other kids, and he was saying that he coach football in the Power League in the D. Mm-hmm. And he said he didn't want to. He said at first he had his reservations about it. He's like, whatever, because we ain't in the city no more like that. But he was like, had I known that it was the way that it is, he's like, I would have never joined this shit. And he said, man, the parents are fucking insane.
I know.
He said, the referee pulled the strap out on one of the parents.
Oh, shit.
Because he's like, I guess they ran up on him after the game. Caught him going to his car, yelling at him, bitching at him about the game. I guess it was a bad call or something. I guess the motherfucking ref popped the trunk on his head.
Like, you ran up on the wrong one. I'm official.
I'm like, yeah, that's in the D, nigga. You better leave them niggas alone.
I got this shirt on, but I got real stripes.
Yeah, right.
Nigga, I don't work at Foot Locker.
Oh, man. It's like, you're like, I agree. Like, I'm one of those parents that go to the games, but I'm not loud. Like, I don't be out there cheering for my kid. Like, if you was a parent and you was watching me, you wouldn't know who the fuck my kid was. Because it's like, I'm just there watching. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, go 30. No, you ain't gonna know shit. Yeah. You don't know which kid is mine. And I do that on purpose. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm just there watching. You know what I'm saying? And whatever, I talked to my son after the game about, what he could improve upon and whatever and whatnot. But like, so I don't get that heavily invested into the game is the larger point that I'm trying to make. It's not that serious. Yeah. It's so like, going back to these kids, like, y'all just need to get y'all shit together. Y'all ain't had y'all ass whooped. That's what it is. You don't know. Well, you should know better, but you don't.
Nah, they just clout chasing, man. That it's addictive.
True. That's true.
Man, I need to stop with all that.
Yeah, there's some adults that do that.
Yeah. There's a lot of adults. Y'all got to chill on that, man.
Yeah.
Slapping teachers. I mean, there was some teachers I wanted to slap, but I never did it.
Yeah.
Definitely
some teachers that could have got slapped.
Look, we went to DPS, motherfucker. It was definitely some teachers we wanted to slap, okay? Shit. And they probably wanted to slap us too.
Right.
Yeah.
Little raggedy ass fucking kids. Fucking dirty ass bastards. You come to school every day. Half of you don't even wash your ass.
And got the nerve to want to sag.
Right. Looking like a fool with your pants on the ground.
Pants on the ground. Pants on the ground.
Man. Jesus Christ.
And remember them big ass t-shirts we used to wear? I ain't never wear them shits. Bro.
I ain't either.
I wore them 5X joints.
Bitches was big as hell.
Them long tees.
I never got into that.
I was like, why the fuck?
Them bitches was dresses and gowns, nigga.
Niggas,
we can't even see your shorts.
Niggas got on. I ain't never had it that long. Niggas got half a bed sheet on.
Right.
I ain't never wore a shirt bigger than a 3X.
You don't get your little ass out the big and tall section.
No, but them bitches was tall tees. They was made like that.
Yeah.
They was made to be long like that.
I never got it. I never understood it.
Nah, when there's some down south thing, that's where it started.
Is it? I know Soulja Boy used to do it.
Yeah, Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
Think I got some baby now.
Dog.
Yeah, man. No, I mean, white tea always been a thing where I think in Atlanta it was about, white tea mean, you was a dope boy or whatever. Yeah. But for some reason, niggas start wearing them long joints.
Yeah, it was long as hell.
I had some in every color.
So I know they swallowed you up.
I got them long, but I ain't got it too long. But I ain't got them all. I had them different colors except for pink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in Champs all the time.
Yeah, that's what they said, Champs.
I could laugh about that shit now.
Man. Yeah.
That was the wave back then.
Yeah, I'm looking at that old shit. I'm looking at that old shit now like.
I never got into that shit, bro. I didn't follow waves. I didn't do it then. I don't do it now.
But I wore baggy clothes back then, though. You know what I'm saying? My shit was baggy.
I mean, let's see. Yeah, I wore baggy clothes too, but I didn't sag. Like I never sagged. Cause
my aunt, she would, she ever saw me sagging, she'll pull my pants down. Like, here, let me help you out, boy.
I was more
so. You want to show your ass? I ain't never sagged.
I was more so. I didn't sag because I was more worried about getting into it. It was Dembe, for Christ's sake. So I was more worried about getting into a fight. I was more worried about getting jumped. So I'm like, fuck, I can't. I need my hands to guard and punch. I can't be pulling up my fucking pants in the middle.
Well, that's why I bought my shit baggy, so I won't have to sag.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was doing the same
thing. But then too, I can't understand if you wearing super big ass shit that's already too big. Why would you sag?
Right,
man. Well, shit. That's like this niggas now wearing this tight ass shit, sagging with the tight ass pants.
Yeah,
so
that
like,
makes sense either.
What are you doing?
Yeah. Like, that can we come to a happy medium?
Just wear some shit that fit. Can we go back to that? Can we make clothes fitting cool again?
Like, nigga, how is you walking?
Jesus
big
Christ.
ass niggas in little bitty ass jeans.
They be looking like the crescent rolls when they pop out the canister.
My God. My God.
Like, dog, man.
Man, nigga, you know that shit too small.
You gonna get a size 44. You sit your ass down.
Bro, them pictures are some of the most pathetic, pitiful shits I've ever seen, man. It's
What's
like,
wrong with y'all niggas? And then y'all got the nerve to buy some expensive ass pants at that.
Right.
It's like them bitches is you sagging them, they tight.
Yeah.
And then
I mean, they gotta
bitches,
sag them because they can't pull them up.
That's what I was about to say. They sagging them, they tight, and them motherfuckers almost look like capris because I swear they be coming up on the motherfuckers
Niggas is wearing
shit.
capris.
That's what I'm saying.
Nigga, your shit flood like a motherfucker. Niggas used to make fun of you if your shit was flooded, right?
Now that's the style.
Dog,
man.
I was telling my son that. I'm like,
nigga, what you gotta do? Niggas gotta pull their J's up now. They flood so bad, they gotta pull their boots up.
I was telling my son that because he's buying into this new era shit. Yeah, I was like, man, I said, you flooding real hard over there. And he's like, flooding? What's that? And my wife
It's
was
not
like,
good.
My wife was like, oh, he is flooding. And I'm like, yeah, see, we old. I said, you couldn't get away with that shit in our time.
Right,
I'm like, it's changed now. And it's like, you know.
Roast you from
bro,
the first hour to the last.
That's why I tried, man. And I went to school flooding sometime, and I hated it, bro. I would literally be trying to
pull them down.
Pull them down like, fuck.
Yeah, I never had to worry about that with my baggy ass pants.
I mean, for them, it was only like, you know, I only had like maybe one or two pairs of pants that did that. But it's like, you know, when nigga forgot to wash clothes or some shit and just, oh shit, I gotta wear these fuckers.
You know it's gonna be a long day.
Man, I hated that shit, man.
That's one thing.
The pants ain't long, but the day gonna be long.
And I refuse to sag my pants to go to fight the flood. I'm like, fuck it, nigga. You just gonna have to.
They talk about your ass by as soon as you get there to the bell ring.
All day.
Gonna get flamed up.
That's how you get good at talking shit back.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, y'all kids, y'all done lost your motherfucking mind. I'm just telling you, you gonna come across the right one.
Yeah.
He gonna dent your ass back. You wanna smack me, little motherfucker? I got something back for you. You know, you don't initiate it if you can't participate.
Right.
You can't
If you ain't ready for the repercussions,
play stupid games, gonna get stupid prizes.
right?
Don't start a fight with a bear if you ain't ready for that nigga to retaliate, man. I'm just saying, like, just don't. It's not wise, you know.
These
Clearly, you're not learning shit in school if you trying to smack the teacher, because that's like your first mistake.
right.
Like, come on,
Same,
man.
boy. Superintendent be on my ass, boy.
Yeah.
I can't be no teacher.
I couldn't do that.
That's why I give all props to
they
all the
definitely
teachers.
should get paid more.
They definitely should, bro. Because
I mean,
I don't have the patience.
They should be up there with doctor salary.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I mean, shit, you pay all this money for a babysitter.
Yeah.
I think any profession, and not bear with me now, and I'm not saying they need to match to that level, but I think any profession that has to deal with the general public, has to deal with people, should be making more money. Because I don't know if you employers have assessed the landscape or not, but we have a lot of shitty people in the United States of America.
Boy, man.
So
listen.
You need the patience of a saint to be able to.
Man,
I can't do it.
Listen.
I'll be the first to admit I can't do it. That's why I'm happy. That's why I'm happy I have a job where I just work on a machine all day. Because having to deal with people, somebody's getting shot.
And think about it, these teachers are setting the foundation for your child, for the youth. You know what I'm saying? What they gonna remember all the shit that they learned in that school. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, man, I know exactly what you're talking about because I worked in retail.
Yeah.
Not only have I worked in retail, it was seasonal. Worked at Kohl's, seasonal, for 2 years. I worked things from like around like a little bit after Halloween and go until like January, like the 3rd or something. I would work every year. I would work a seasonal out in Kohl's. The type of attitudes and nastiness people be, man.
Yeah. They talk to people any kind of way.
That's it. See,
Any kind of way.
that's the
I can't tell. I'm already low tolerance with that shit.
Yeah, like just have respect for your common
Yeah,
man. It's not hard.
That's all this is about.
They don't
It's
care.
all
It be
about
about
respect.
them. They be like, I want this and I want it now. And it's like,
It's oh man, who the fuck are you again?
Right.
Nobody. To be.
right.
Shit. You came in this bitch of nobody, and you gonna leave out this bitch of nobody. So, I mean, again, the last job I had dealing with people, I was doing security. Now, see, that job was a little different because I could actually talk shit back.
Yeah.
And get engaged
Security,
with folks.
man. You really engaging with people.
Well, that's the point.
Knot them up if you need to.
Right. But, you know, I've been called all types of rent-a-cops and what was the thing? What was they used to call us? Top flight back in the day. You know.
For the world,
Craig. So I got all that share and, you know, it's like, okay, yeah, well, okay. I'll be top flight, but I'll probably still make more than you, motherfucker. You know, so I dealt with a lot of that, you know, and most of the time doing security, dealing with people, first it's cordial. When they come in, I greet them. Hey, how you doing? You know, y'all have a good night. You know, enjoy yourselves. You know, whatever and whatnot. Because I was posted up at the door, so it's like, all right, you know, sometime I would check IDs, sometime not, whatever. But it'd be those awkward moments where people come in, you chat with them, have a good conversation while they waiting. You know, real genuine, and then they go in there and fuck up. And then they call me over there. And I'm like, nigga, I was just talking to you.
Yeah, now you over here.
You knew what I was at the door doing. You knew I wasn't no motherfucking hostess or nothing, motherfucker.
Now you in here throwing drinks on the bartender.
Now you in here being an ass. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, all right. And it'd be like that, like, all right, excuse me, sir, you know, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. What the fuck? Nigga, I ain't doing shit. Yada. I said, okay, well, you got two options. I always tell them this, like, you can walk out of here on your own, or at the time where I was working, or Dearborn gonna come get you out of here, and you ain't gonna like where you going, because they not gonna take you home. They gonna take you to your new spot.
Right.
So it's up to you. And when I say that, then it
Dearborn don't be
intensifies.
Yeah.
The shit talking intensifies. What the fuck? Ain't nobody gonna do shit. But see what they doing
you got
is
patience because I ain't got
no. Listen. Hear me out. Because the first time that this happened, I'm sure I'll make it quick. First time it happened, I was like, because I'm street minded, and I'm like, all right, this nigga want to go, got talking reckless. But what I started to notice, what they always do, because we was in Dearborn, it intensifies. They perk up. They trying to sound hard, but they inching their way out the door, slowly but surely. They talking hell of shit, hell of fire.
Still leaving.
They getting the fuck on because they know Dearborn on their way, and they know Dearborn ain't fucking with you.
Dearborn
They
don't be
not
playing
with you, and they knew that every fucking time.
You ride through Dearborn, boy, you better have your shit straight because they will pull your ass over.
And I'm telling you, I think I told y'all the story. The one time, the one nigga didn't give a fuck because he was fried. He was drunk. He was a big nigga, and I had just came back from breaking my ankle, and I shouldn't have been at work. I never forget. Told that nigga, "Hey man, you gotta go." He looked at me like, "Whatever, nigga," and he ain't pay me no mind. I was like, "Okay." Cause I'm thinking, nigga, you big as shit. I'm like, you big as hell. You sitting down. I'm like, I can't physically grab this nigga because he way bigger than I am. So I'm like, all right, how I'm gonna do this? And sure enough, before I could even strategize what my plan was, here come two Dearborn officers, a man and a woman. They come in there. They come in. Hey, where is he at? Oh, right here. Okay. And I just kindly stepped back and grabbed me a nice little seat. I already knew he was not going to comply. And they explaining the situation. He being rudely and not cooperating, being disorderly, disturbing the patrons. Yeah. And I ain't paying shit. Fuck all y'all. Fuck you two pigs. Fuck y'all. You ain't going to do shit. This is how he was talking to them. And they was white and he's black. And so this shit wasn't going too well. And he's like, "Sir, just pay your bill so you can get up out of here." He's like, "Motherfucker, I ain't going nowhere." And that was the wrong thing to say. That nigga whipped out them cuffs, slapped that bitch on his wrist. My man started going wild as hell. Swung, he started swinging on the cop and flung his ass. Cop moved back. Then the woman, she pulled out her taser and shit. I ain't gonna lie, she kind of tensed up and froze up. Because I'm looking at her, I'm like, and then another cop came in. And they all grabbing this nigga, wrestling this big ass nigga.
Dog piles ass.
Right. It took three of them because eventually she got involved. She felt safer to get involved once another man came. She's like, "Fuck it, all right." And he all over the table, swinging, almost hit the lady cop in her face. And I'm like, man, if he would have hit her, she'd have been down. I'm like, bro, because he was a big dude. And I'm like,
he trying to go to prison.
And they took him. They did because they finally was able to wrestle and slam his big ass to the floor and got his. He already had that one cuff on there. Yeah, just grabbed it, yanking him back. Finally got him, and he couldn't get his big ass off the floor. So I'm saying all this to say, when dealing with people, this shit is not easy. You know what I mean? And that's an extreme case that I'm explaining to you. But like Fly said, in retail, when you got the over the counter situation, when you just trying to, if you a worker, you trying to do your job, and someone's trying to say, "Oh well, I need to exchange this for this or that," and you like, well, these don't match. This is not equal in value. You're gonna have to pay. No, fuck all that. Yeah. Oh, really? Because I've seen that happen in stores. Yeah. Or people trying to get over, or people switch off the price tags and put one on there and say, "This is this." Like, no, nigga, this ain't that. Nigga, I know what the fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like.
They used to do that in the shoe department all the time when I used to work the shoe department.
So I think people that's, more props to people in public service, in the public sector, customer service jobs
people.
In general, just dealing with people in general. Like, man, hats off to y'all, because I always try to be courteous to people like you, because you have your own life you dealing with, and I know you don't want to be doing what the fuck you doing. You know what I'm saying? So dealing with everybody, shit ain't for everybody.
It ain't. And y'all badasses stop beating up on the teacher before he knock your ass a couple rolls back.
Right. For goddamn TikTok.
So how y'all feel about Dave?
I rock with Dave.
Yeah, too. Yeah.
I ride with him.
I think a lot of people rock with Dave.
So what about this so-called What about this so-called cancellation of Dave?
You know what I think? I think people just went with the surface level shit and didn't think
Get his
about
full
what he
message.
was saying.
Yeah. Yep.
They ain't understand what he was trying to get across to people when he was saying what he was saying. He was saying that how, you know, a black person, you know, go through all this shit and look how easy, you know what I mean?
Let that fly, yeah.
Like he was saying about the baby, right? And he even said, you know, baby, when he heard what the baby said, he was like, well, damn, the baby, what the hell?
Right.
But he was saying that, you know, the baby had a situation in Walmart where he had killed the dude. It was in self-defense, but he killed the dude.
Yeah.
And that's no fanfare or no crazy shit going on around that.
Mm-hmm.
But the moment he says, you know, he said what he said on air, it's a lot of backlash. Meaning, it's like y'all putting one person's life over the other. You know what I'm saying? Like you value this life more than you value this one.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And people tend to. So to me, it's like, okay, what are y'all mad at? Are y'all really mad at what he said, or are y'all mad at the fact that he's
finally talking about.
He's talking about something real when he's saying y'all just forget about these black lives and just, you know, like y'all just acting like whatever gay life is better than, you know, black life, something like that. Y'all not saying, oh, it's people.
Right.
You're dealing with just people lives.
And he also said like he was able to say the word nigga like thousands of times during the Dave Chappelle show.
Right.
And they gave him more money. Like, keep saying it, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Basically, just go up there and be a Sambo.
Right. But once you know he can make a couple specials, you know, of offending LGBTQ, then it's this whole uproar.
Yeah.
So,
I rock with Dave, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
I rock with Dave. You know.
Yeah, he
ain't
standing
saying,
on it. Yeah,
he not saying that. To me, he wasn't really saying nothing bad.
Yeah, that's what
You
I'm
know
saying.
What I'm saying? And it wasn't like he was sitting there like, F y'all, space, and you could put every gay derogatory slur into that space. It wasn't like he was getting up there doing that type of shit.
Right.
But y'all like it when he's up there, nigga this, nigga that, cracker this, cracker that.
Exactly.
Right. So it's it's comedy. They usually have a little more range than regular people. You know what I'm saying? To talk about things.
They trying to water down shit.
Yeah.
See, y'all too fucking. If you don't like what the niggas saying, why the fuck you watching this shit or listening to this nigga? Most of y'all mad and y'all ain't even see the shit.
Yeah.
Probably. Y'all probably ain't seen the shit. Y'all just heard, oh, he must be doing this, he must be doing, he doing that, and you just hopped on the bandwagon. Yeah, fuck him. Like,
I think a lot of people is just mad that he's calling them out. You know what I'm saying? Because he actually said he got a lot of respect for the gay community. You know what I'm saying? But I think the ones he's calling out are the ones that's trying to do the cancellation and shit. So
man, you ain't canceling this dude.
Nah.
I don't care what y'all talking about.
Nah. What are your thoughts,
Nothing.
sir?
I have nothing to say.
No thoughts.
I have nothing positive.
When he says I have nothing, that means that he got the opposite going on.
Yeah, he got a whole lot going on over there.
Look, man, we're on YouTube now, and I don't want to tank or sink the show. So, you know, I'm going to just give a little light take that I am not going to allow to spin out of control into a rant. Listen, man, certain people don't like being called out on their bullshit. It's that simple.
people in general don't like get caught out on their bullshit.
Well, I'm talking about
Yeah.
certain people in particular in this particular case, because I agree, but these people don't like being called out on their bullshit. And the part you fail to realize is that, you know, you all are not perfect. You all are not without flaws. Like they said, it's comedy. Comedians are known to push the envelope. It's what they do.
Right.
Okay, that is the whole purpose of comedy.
Yeah.
And if you can't take a joke, then don't listen to the joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is it that they can clown us and call us niggas this, niggas that, and we do it to ourselves, but we do it for a defense mechanism as black folks to be able to survive the struggles and shit that we've had to deal with being in this country, knowing that racism is alive and well. So we do things as a defense mechanism, and comedy has been a big help in our community.
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest, as a matter of fact.
It do heal.
Yeah.
So you coming into this sphere, into this realm with your oversensitive takes on what he's talking about, if you're not actually taking the time to dissect and pick apart whatever it is that he's saying, you know, you was going in there looking for something to bitch about to begin with. So, I mean, you already got to stick up your ass, metaphorically speaking, from that standpoint, you know. So you wasting your time. It's like, okay, if you're living life, you know, I thought, you know, gay used to mean happy, you know. So now you're just being angry because you don't like what someone has to say. And this is the biggest takeaway of what I'm going to say. Like, you don't have to like or agree with what people say. Now, when people start advocating violence, yeah, because I've heard like this one of the shows I listen to, she's lesbian, and they did their show. They talked about Dave Chappelle. I was curious to hear her take on it. She was saying, like, she didn't dislike what he said, but she also admitted something. She said, the one thing that you people don't understand and you don't know, who are not in the
said community,
is that said community is transphobic too. The community doesn't like trans people. Their own community. They eat their own. She admitted that because she says she's seen it with her own eyes. Just like Dave Chappelle joked about the L's and the B's and the G's. They don't like the T's. They really don't.
Oh, so it's
like and again, it's not true for all of them, just like nothing is absolute. But from her vantage point, from what she said, she's seen, and she was just open about it. Like, look, shit, there's a lot of people, gay people that she knows, male and female, that do not like trans people, that are transphobic as fuck. So it's like it's not all on the straights, as they call us. So referring back to Dave Chappelle, just, you're not gonna cancel him. He's too big. He's too known worldwide. You can't cancel him. And what I think what you guys are having a hard time understanding now is that, like, you don't have as much momentum as you thought you did. Like, a lot of people are not down with what you're doing, and you know that's okay. You don't have to be down with what everyone else is doing either. You don't have to support the baby. You don't have to support people who you feel like are disrespectful to you, and you shouldn't. Because we as men, grown black men, we not going to support nobody that's disrespectful to us either. So I stand with you in that regard. But comedy is comedy. It's not everyone. What they always say, them hands is rated E for everyone. Like, everybody gets it. Everybody's gonna get
I was
caught.
just about to say that.
every race,
Everyone
color,
catches it. So you're not exempt.
Yeah.
No one is exempt. They make black jokes. They make white jokes. I've seen white people make fun of other Caucasians. They make fun of themselves about how they have no rhythm and being stale and all this other shit. You know, they make fun of themselves. Black people, we've been making fun of ourselves forever. So don't think you above reproach. Don't think that you can't be talked about. And I know, I get it. I get it from the standpoint of the average motherfucker might not think too deeply about this. They might listen to the jokes and think it's okay to hate trans people or to go out and do some physical harm to trans people. Like, nah, that shit ain't never cool. That shit ain't cool at all. And nobody on this show would ever condone or endorse that type of activity at all. Like, we are completely against that bullshit. I might not agree with their lifestyle, but they have every right to live and breathe and exist. I've been very consistent about that. Like, no, everyone, look, man, leave people the fuck alone. Let them live. Let them breathe. But jokes, comedy, that's what Dave Chappelle does. Those are what comedians do. And we cannot allow you or anyone else to try to contaminate or destroy that art form. That is an outlet that humans, me, you, and everyone else, no matter what sex, race, class you come from, comedy is comedy. And that is a form of a release away from the everyday struggles of life that people go through and deal with on a regular basis. So no, we won't allow anyone to contaminate that art form. You just simply have to just not listen. Because I don't want to use the term get over it. It's because they use that on us. And I'm against when they use that shit on us when we talk about slavery. Tell us to get over it. No, fuck all that. We ain't getting over it. So I wouldn't tell you to get over it. But what I would say is take it for what it is. It's just a joke. Everyone gets joked about.
Yeah. We
all human. We all on the same level at the end of the day. It doesn't matter who you fucking, how much money you got. We all going to the box.
You know what? One of the biggest weapons you have in your arsenal is to see shit, you see it, you hear it, you can ignore it. You can ignore that shit. If you don't like what's being said, you could ignore that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Keep it moving.
I want to touch on a couple points that you made. You kind of put in my mind to say. One of them is that community is not exempt from bullying people. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like they was on a spree. Like, this is the season. We knocking motherfuckers off this season. Y'all getting everybody canceled. They got they hurt baby. They hurt him. You know what I'm saying?
He hurt his pockets a little bit.
He had to crawl back and save face. You know what I'm saying? Because he like, man, okay, they hurting a little bit too much. But they've been having a little trouble with Boosie and Dave Chappelle. And as far as Dave Chappelle, what they don't understand is with Boosie, a lot of gay people in the black community, they might not fully agree with Boosie saying, but they know Boosie talk a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? And they know where his background come from, and that he it's not different to them to hear Boosie say that, and I'm like, well, of course he won't be cool with this. Of course.
Yeah.
But as far as Dave Chappelle go, I think where they thought they was gonna cancel Dave Chappelle, but the reason why Dave is not getting canceled is because people know he not getting up there saying anything derogatory and out the way.
Right.
That's why you ain't gonna cancel him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't saying nothing crazy.
Right. Exactly.
He ain't out there saying it. You kind of y'all being soft.
You're proving his point.
You're proving his point,
exactly.
and you kind of being soft. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna get rid of this dude, man. You ain't getting rid of Dave Chappelle, man. You ain't gonna cancel him.
No, you just got to deal with it, and
He canceled himself.
This nigga,
He
this
canceled
nigga
his
his
own
own
self.
self.
Hey, how you
For
cancel
50,
somebody?
you know, they wanted to get him $50 million. He canceled his own shit. See, that show you the power this man had, how powerful he is. He and not in the sense that he used, you know, his platform to, you know, move chess pieces on a chessboard, if you understand what I'm saying. But the way he ain't afraid to back up off this shit if he want to, you know, he be like, man,
it don't
okay.
mean that much to him. You know what I'm saying?
You know, and another thing is, you know, that makes this a different situation. They putting all this pressure on Netflix, and Netflix like,
Yeah,
we ain't taking this shit off.
Right.
you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? They looking at y'all like, yeah, what
Y'all
you talking
going
about?
too far with
the,
this canceling
the trans
shit.
employees and whatever
so
that
they
walked out.
I mean, they got the right to.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you have the right to do that, but again, it's like it's fucking comedy.
Yeah.
Like, come on,
But the
man.
thing is, he ain't saying nothing.
Yeah,
out
that's
the
what
way,
I'm
though.
saying. Even it's comedy, but he really ain't saying nothing that crazy.
That's
Well, you know, see, oh my God, this what makes Dave Chappelle a genius, because he chose the subject matter that he knew he's making a great point, but just to speak on them, even though he ain't speaking ill,
Right.
he knew
It's gonna stir him up.
that it's gonna stir something. So that's a perfect storm where he created.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm gonna make a point and I'm gonna stir the nest at the same damn time.
And he said this is last one for a while, so he kind of stirred it back.
You want to know something? Dave Chappelle is not doing anything different than what your fellow brethren is doing. Lil Nas X, one of the biggest trolls out there now. You don't think he stirs the pot and do all types of shit just to do it, just because he know it's gonna get a reaction? Like, seriously, it's the same. Well, I won't say it's the same shit, but
No, it's not the same, because you know with like I said with Dave Chappelle, it's not even that it is not like his whole intention was to stir the whole situation. He was making a point, but the fact that he's making a point, and then you have a community who's very sensitive. If you mention them, it's gonna cause something.
Right.
But why is that though? That's the problem. How can you be so over hypersensitive? Like, the mere mention of you.
Well, you know, I can't lie. You know, a lot of gay people go through shit. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't trying to hear all that. You know why I ain't trying to hear all that?
Hold on. I gotta say what I gotta say.
Okay.
They do go to a lot of shit. So do a lot of other people, especially black people. But we don't have that type of support that they got rallying around them. But they, you know what I mean? When you do come up in a society, and black people, we know how I feel to come in society and not being accepted a certain way. And they felt that coming up, but they was able to mobilize and get a group of people to come together, and anything coming this way, they stood strong in that, which was Dave Chappelle was trying to say was, we need to get like that. Well, we need to, anything they come at black people with, we need to be strong like that, where we be able to block that shit.
He said your movement is going well.
Yeah,
which I agree with that.
Yeah,
but that's exactly what I was about to hit back on. Like, you motherfuckers ain't been through nothing no different than anybody else have been through. Don't talk about you being targeted and being killed. Plenty of motherfuckers being targeted and being killed all the damn time.
Yeah, I mean,
so don't say, oh, it's because of his sexuality. Well, it's because of people's skin and ethnicity that they've been targeted and killed. I don't want to hear that shit.
And
like, I don't mean to cut you off. That's just not a viable excuse in my book.
I mean, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It might not be about viable excuse to you, but I'm just saying this is something that they will tell you. But
I get it.
But I mean, if anything, if anybody have a real dog in the fight, it'll be a black gay person because they dealing with double.
Yeah,
I
You
get
know what
that.
I'm saying?
I understand that.
But nah, man, you're not about to get rid of this guy, man. Just because y'all can't. You ain't gotta listen to what he's talking
You
about.
don't have a legitimate reason to, you know what I'm saying,
And
get rid of him.
He not saying
he's not even really.
I'm gonna say this to the end of the damn show. This dude ain't saying nothing out the way.
Yeah, and the people he's really targeting with his message is, you know, the white people.
And he said that.
Yeah,
He said that in the fucking show. He said his problem has always been with white people. Like, what the fuck? As most black people, shit, our problem has always been white people.
And it's funny because there was a lot of white people. You should have seen the white people in the
I seen it.
It was one lady. She was just sitting there looking like she was appalled. Like,
yeah.
Why would you go to a Dave Chappelle comedy show if you?
He been doing the same shit for years.
Same shit for years.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. It just, listen, motherfuckers want to always try to compete in the oppression Olympics and think they're going to take the gold medal home. Motherfuckers, everybody has been oppressed. So y'all got tired of listening to black folks' sad sob story about Black Lives Matter and slavery and all this shit. Well, yeah, guess what? We get tired of listening to y'all motherfuckers talk about y'all been oppressed too. We all been oppressed. Now, who's at the forefront of it? You want to start talking about who the fuck the oppressor is? Then we need to start having that conversation. But you motherfuckers don't want to do that because y'all motherfuckers get so scared. And I ain't just talking about the people of that community. I'm talking about black folks too. Mm-hmm. Motherfuckers get scared. You don't want to talk about the oppressor. You don't want to talk about the systemic shit. You want to talk about who's at the head and who's at the top of all of it, causing all of this shit for all these communities. Nobody ever wants to fucking go there. But everybody wants to talk amongst themselves about other shit that other communities are doing to fight each other. But no one's ever solving shit.
Yeah, no, black folks ain't afraid to talk about.
They are to a certain degree.
Nah, we the ones who talk the most about it. We just don't do nothing about it. We don't do enough about it.
Damn. That's a damn shame.
We don't do enough. And that's what Dave Chappelle was saying. When he like, you see what they doing?
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean that's a valid point. That's a valid point.
I don't want to say we don't do enough because we done did a.
I mean enough. We done a lot, but it's not enough.
You mean like the people of today don't do enough?
In other words,
we don't do enough.
Yeah, we don't stand together like
it's not.
I don't want to disrespect our ancestors.
Oh no.
They,
What I'm
they
saying, no, they did a certain amount, but where did we go from there?
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
We don't doing enough. Is coming together and keeping the money inside our community for a certain amount of time and not 1 day, 2 day.
Right.
Well, you know the biggest problem with that is because in those movements, the people that actually got shit done back in that time, we had actual, civil rights leaders, and they end up knocking them off. Making examples out of them.
But like I said off mic, what I said off mic was coming together and sticking so close together that even the little people that could undermine, we got to cut them off and get rid of them.
Yeah.
And then we got to keep buying into ourselves like everybody else do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But that's what we do not be doing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It's easier said than done because...
it's easier said than done, but they doing it.
Oh, granted. I'm not.
It's not impossible.
It's not. Well, ain't. Shit.
It ain't. Just got to move on, run the court, and have a plan. That's it. And stop trying to always look for this Messiah to come.
Yeah. What's that?
To fix it.
You know what's crazy, and make this my last point of the night. For a world to be full of as many people that are fucking followers, you motherfuckers don't seem to follow the right shit. You don't seem to unite around your own. You don't seem to unite. You know, that's the one thing I'll give, like Dave did. He gave credit to that community about them for the most part, because they're not perfect, like no one is. But for the most part, they're able to unite around their issues and fight for what it is they want and strive for and believe in, which I commend them on. Mm-hmm. But for so-called black Twitter and all these other avenues that black folks, that we find ourselves on, these platforms and things, they follow trends. You motherfuckers was doing crate challenges and stupid shit like that, ice bucket challenges and all this shit, but you don't seem to unite and follow the right shit. Yeah. So I am that one of ye of little faith when it comes to our community standing together. You can call me what you want. I don't give a fuck. But what have you demonstrated? What have we seen? Motherfuckers was getting upset about Colin Kaepernick, like fuck Colin Kaepernick, when he was kneeling, when he was so-called trying to do the shit for us. Black people was turning against him. For wanting to bring up the issue of police brutality affecting black people.
I mean, they you know, he boycotted. They niggas ain't boycott, but one weekend of football and went right back watching football.
The point, you're right, but I'm saying the point I'm getting at is like, here's a man who's clearly not completely black, standing up, trying to bring attention and awareness to the fact, look, y'all can't keep killing these black people this way. Mm-hmm. He's standing up trying to champion our cause, and you got people in our community that look like us, that talk like us, that act like us, can see the same thing we all see and come to a completely different turnaround. Like, fuck that nigga. How? This is why I don't have faith. This is why I don't. Whatever. That's it for me. I'm done. So, come on with the hatred. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can have the last word. I don't give a shit. I'm done. Y'all motherfuckers piss me off. Not y'all, but them.
Yeah, last word.
Nah, man. I think we done said a lot. You know,
it's a long show.
It's a long show. We said
got a lot of editing
stuff
to do.
he gonna machete this bitch out real nice.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Well,
no. I think it's some real good discussion that need to be had. You know.
Yeah. I come away sounding like the villain as always, but hey, fuck.
Ain't no villain. Everybody got an opinion.
Mm-hmm. It's just passion, man. It's just passion.
I wouldn't call it passion.
Everybody got an opinion.
Yeah.
They wouldn't call it passion either. I wouldn't be surprised if they called me a coon after this show.
How would you call a coon?
Because I'm talking about black folks.
Nah.
Anytime you start talking about your own kind, they come after you, bro.
This don't sound cool.
Not the way you were saying. That's not cool. So.
Oh, yeah, because I wasn't hyping up the white man at all.
Yeah,
no, hell no.
Yeah.
Shit.
Nah, that's coony.
No, of course, yeah.
But, no, man, look, man, a lot of us know that we don't be sticking together like we should. Man, they know that. Mm-hmm. Ain't no secret about it. If it wasn't, then we'd be doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, it's a lot of stuff that play into that, but
that's what I was about to say. There's a lot to go behind the reasons why, you know, it's easy for us to come together.
Well, shit, we gotta start somewhere with fixing that shit.
Yeah,
I agree. Yeah. Well, we're gonna end the show off on that note, and y'all be smooth and be safe as always, and stop hitting these motherfucking teachers. For they call their sons up there and whoop your motherfucking ass.
You gonna slap the teacher? They gonna slap you and slap a D on your park. Throw some D's on that bitch.
Y'all be safe out there. Peace out.
Peace.